Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am doing day 8 in my December project. Now I do have an Instax photo that is working on developing right now. This year we don't have advent calendars, which is weird because we've had one every single year. This is a picture, well it will be a picture of an advent calendar that I made, and I'm just going to talk about how we don't have one this year. It's not a sad thing, it's actually a good thing. So let's see what I can do. All right, so I've gone ahead and pulled out some stuff, and then I'm going to pull out more stuff just because, you know, you never have enough stuff. Now I am just going to trim down some things. I thought that this page was going to go like super way silvery, and I guess it did go pretty silvery, but not as much as I had originally intended. So now I'm just going to cut out a couple tags. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with them. Now I thought that they were just going to fit in the pocket and I would have two tags facing each other, but they were really skinny and I already knew I was going to be doing a shaker pocket here, so I didn't want to do that with the tags. Now I pull out these little, they're an almost acetate star, and I'm just going to put them in this pocket. I kept thinking that they had some sort of liner on them, but they did not. Now I'm thinking I want it to color them, so I just reached down for my alcohol inks, and then I kind of do this the lazy way, you guys. I just pour it right on with my little dropper here. Usually I use my applicator and, you know, apply it on there and take my time with it, but this time I did not. Had a long day at work today and I just wanted to get it done. I didn't want to wait for it to dry. I even pulled out my heat gun. Now, of course, I still didn't dry it all the way, and I have alcohol ink all over my fingers now because of it, but that's okay. So I have these rhinestone hearts, and I've pulled them out for a couple projects, and they've never been used. So I decided to pull them out for this project, and I'm going to use them. I'm so excited, you guys. So I decide that I am going to kind of use the 8 and overlap it over top of the little hearts. But I feel like, you know, there's not enough going on just to have that pocket card right into the pocket. I feel like I have to mat it on something. So I go ahead and grab some black cardstock. I also nearly take over the tripod with my ATG there, so that's why it kind of went crooked and a little jiggly there on you guys. Now I am going to emboss the edges of this card, which is something I have done in the past. I've done it in other December projects and just regular scrapbooking. So I just take a clean paintbrush and I brush off some of that excess embossing powder. Now this is sterling embossing powder from Brutus Monroe. Brutus Monroe has the most beautiful embossing powders, you guys. If you like to emboss, like, you got to get your hands on some Brutus Monroe. If you don't like to emboss, you got to get your hands on some Brutus Monroe. The powders just, they melt so beautifully. They're just good. So now I go ahead and figure out what rhinestones have to be cut out. But I do have a time of it getting the heart to lay down on top of this card so that I can recreate what I had done in the first place. But you know what? We get it figured out. I am going to add some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to the back of that number 8 because you guys know that stuff doesn't stick. Now this is where I realize that my star is not dry. Look at all that alcohol ink all over the liner, or the page protector rather. So I decide to grab a new page protector and, you know, cut apart that one or just ditch it. It's just not going to work. So now I'm like, maybe I'll combine the tag with this kind of buffalo check silver and white paper. Then I decide I need another tag. I need some more green. So I grab this tag that has a gingerbread man and a Dear Santa letter, which is not something that I will be using, but the color, I definitely want to use that. So I'm going to layer these tags up together just so that they're overlapping, and then I'm going to go ahead and trim those down. And I've got a little bit of those hearts still peeking through at the bottom where I didn't exactly cut it where I wanted it to. So I just shift the tag a little bit, trim it off, and then I do not have to worry about the hearts that are kind of cut off on the bottom of the page. I'm going to go ahead and tie 2 little bows with this embroidery thread. And once I do that, they're going to glue down into the tag hole because you and I both know you can't have a naked tag hole. I'm going to go ahead and add one of those silver hearts from Kaiser Craft, and I'm going to overlap another heart on top of it. So I do go with the buffalo plaid just because I felt like it was a good match for what was already going on. So now I've got this going on, and I realize that I have 2 decorative 3x4 cards here, and then I'm making a shaker pocket, and then my photo is going to go in this, but I don't really have any place to put the journaling. So I decide that another insert is a perfect thing to do right here. So I'm going to take care of the insert here on the back, and then on the other side is just a little decorative thing that I will, decorate even more on another day. So I'm going to overlap another silver heart, and then also this puffy sticker that says peace, joy, love. And then I will go ahead and get some journaling on there. I decide to go for this greenery paper right here, and I'm going to put some washi tape down. This is a black glitter washi tape, and then it is a black polka dot on, I would say a translucent washi. So I'm going to put my photo down on there, and of course I adhere the heck out of it because, adhesion is good. I'm going to layer up a little bit of decoration right here. So I figured this would be a fine time to bring in a little bit of a Santa, and I like the little Santa right here with the chimney, and I think he fits pretty well. I also pull out a couple tiny word stickers that say Merry December. I figured that that was pretty appropriate for a page about an advent calendar. Then I go ahead and make sure that those hearts are dry, and I decide to just put 2 in the shaker pocket and then bring one of the hearts down here with the Santa just to fill in that space. And again, I'm using my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive, so I am happy with that. I also decided to bring in yet more sparkle. So I brought in those little, they're almost like a disco ball enamel dot. Put 2 down with Santa, 1 up on the tags, and then I'm going to make my shaker pocket. So I do stick my anti-static powder bag down in there, so there is a little bit of powder in the pocket. I am okay with that. If that is something that would just grind your gears, don't do that. Just don't. Now my fuse tool has been plugged in and heated up the entire time I'm making this page. So I just go ahead and make sure that there are plenty of coverage right there because I don't want my little stars to pop on out. So my journaling says this year we didn't do advent calendars. There wasn't any one that any of us were especially excited about. You would think that would have made us sad, but it really didn't bother us. Besides, we still have this handmade one, and even if we don't pull a prize daily, we still do have an advent calendar in the house. It actually lives on top of the fridge, and it has every year since we moved to California. And it's true. I think we actually did use this advent calendar one year. We put little chocolates or some sort of little candies on the inside of it, but I just like the decoration of it. I think it might be a Making Memories advent calendar from way back in the day. Not sure about that. But that is going to do it for day 8, you guys. Thanks so much for joining me in my December project, and I will see you again real soon for another video.